Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we did push higher, yeah, the market is not doing anything that we didn't talk about, it's not doing anything unexpected. If you remember, we had two counts on the chart. We had the blue count, which I still have on the chart, but it's very close to invalidation. It's also getting unlikely now. The blue count was the more bearish version, where we said we moved up off the December low in a wave A, came down in B, moved up in C. Now, to be fair, that could still be the case. We could still be in the blue count and could then, in this would be a 1-2 setup, yeah, 1-2, and we're just purely in the wave 2 in an ABC. This could still play out, yeah. We could still be in the C wave to the upside. I need to say that very clearly. This is impulsive. This could just be a C wave to the upside. As long as we don't break above the December high here at 1350, this can still be the blue count. It is getting unlikely now. And why is it getting unlikely? Because we broke above the 1.618 extension of the wave A. That was at 1305. As I said to you, if we break above 1305, we are tracking the green count. So I always talked about the green count. I just stopped tracking it in the micro because I told you I don't want to confuse you. And on the micro side, the ABC count and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count until we completed wave 3 was very, very similar. So it didn't make a difference. If you remember, we nailed all support boxes here and trend reversal boxes in this move up. And now we just move over to the green count. I will not take the blue count off the chart until we've broken 1350 because technical invalidation only occurs there. However, we've now moved also above the 78.6% retrace of the wave 1, if we talk about the blue count. That is at 1307, we broke above that as well. We've now reached the 1327 level, which is the 88.7% retracement. A move above that would further invalidate or further give further consideration to the green count. Yeah, but the blue count is not off the table. Need to say that very clearly. There is a difference between above which level will this move get unlikely and above which level is this move invalidated. Okay, so at the moment I still have it on the chart, and the blue count would mean we have to turn around immediately. We would come down in a wave 3, move up in 4, and come down in 5, and possibly test the $1,000 level, maybe go even below. Yeah, probably in this blue count we would even go below the $1,000 level. Now, the fact that we're following the green count actually is more in line with my higher level assumption that we're going to hold the $1,000 level. Yeah, we talked about that many times before. The fact that we broke down on the 9th of November made this higher level scenario less likely, but it's still there as a possibility, as a good likelihood possibility that we've seen the bear market low for Ethereum already back in June. It's something I'm following. Something I'm not really following with too much confidence anymore since the 9th of November, because I believe the move down that was triggered by FTX across the whole market damaged this scenario. But the idea is still that higher level, there is a possibility that this was a wave 1 back in June. We're coming down in a wave 2, and there will be a wave 3 that will take us to $3,000. It just took longer. We'll see. It all depends on how we are playing out in the micro now. It's impossible to say if this is going to happen or not, but as I said to you, as long as we're holding above $1,000, there is no risk, obviously, to as long as we're holding above $1,000, this is still a scenario we can follow with a good likelihood. Okay. So yeah, so the blue count, obviously we talked about that extensively. That seems to become invalidated. Seems to be likely to now break the December high as well. And I'm going to show you now the lower level, the green count in more detail. Something I did before, but we get new viewers all the time. So let's follow the green count. We go to the 4-hour chart. Just to highlight the two possibilities. My view is still, there's two possibilities. Obviously, this was the idea for the blue count. That we finished off a B wave here, a wave 4 here, came down on the 9th of November in a wave 3, moved up in a 4, we're now moving down in 5, make one more low. That would be the blue count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not going to work out. So we're talking about the green count now. Let me think. Yeah, in the green count, we came down or we moved in a wave A to the upside, came down in B, and we're now moving up in C. Something that I talked about in many, many videos. Now in this count, we do not count, and I'm gonna change to green now, don't worry. In this count, we don't count this as AB. We're counting this as a 1, 2, which in the short term, which is why I said I don't track them, separately, because they are doing the same stuff in the short term. The C wave to the upside in blue is basically our wave 3. The fact that we broke above 1305 makes it more likely it's a wave 3, not a wave C. And then, we are now close to coming down in a wave 4, and there would be a wave 5 to the upside. That can take us into the region 1400, possibly 1500 plus. So I'm going to track that for you. There's one more scenario that would allow for higher and also a sell-off, and that would be an A, B, C. I need to look at that in a bit more detail and maybe talk about that in the next video. That would also allow us to go a little bit higher, and then we would have a breakdown. That is why it's so important. That's why it's so important to have tight stop losses at the moment. Yeah, this is not the time for me to go all in or something. This is the time to scale into support boxes, scale out of resistance areas, do a bit of scalp trading, short-term swing trading, or just wait for the stronger retracements for a larger entry point. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of tactically what I would be doing, but you can do what you like. So in terms of the wave 3 now, I think the wave 3 is still ongoing. I did take out the lower level wave counts for the C wave. They were very similar, to be honest, very similar. Actually the same. I just changed the color and added obviously the wave 3 and the 4 and the 5 here for the green count. So it continues to be the case that this was a 1, 2. I took out all the support boxes as well, all the trend reversal areas, because there's no need to leave them on the chart because they all worked out. Then here a wave 3 up, a wave 4 down, and we are now in this wave 5 to the upside. That's basically what we talked about yesterday in the video. Yeah, I made you aware on time that I'm considering this rather as a 1, 2, and that we would move up in a wave 3. We've reached now the 1.618 extension of that 1, 2 setup, which means this was certainly the right decision to make you aware of this revised count, because we've reached the minimum expectations now for a wave 3, which doesn't mean the wave 3 needs to be over, but be ready, that this can turn down now in a small wave 4. That's sort of how I see it. Ideally, we're coming down now or very shortly. This can still squiggle a bit higher. There's no reversal signal, but the idea is we could come down in a wave 4, which should get into this region, 1293 and 1311. Yeah, between the 50% retracement and the 23.6. Breaking below 1293 means we have a more substantial top reached, and that the count is probably not accurate. But this is ideally where we'd be holding and reversing, and then we would get one more wave up here in a wave 5 to finish off wave 3, maybe another $50 to $100 higher from where we're now. Then a wave 4 and another wave 5 up that takes us between 14 and 1500. That's how I see it at the moment. I may consider to scale in again into this green area and then take the wave 5, we'll see, and maybe then scale in again here. And be aware that trading a wave 5 is always risky. We sometimes don't get it. I don't see at the moment, from a tactical point of view, I did say that as well, don't see a reason to FOMO in here or to whatever rush into this, because this wave 4, technically speaking, should take us into the current price range anyway, or maybe even a bit lower. So just wanted to mention that before we get that wave 5 to the upside. Let's see, that's currently how I see the market at the moment. This can still squiggle higher, but it's not doing anything. I know how easy it is to get overly bullish on days like these, and it's good to see that we see a bit of movement, but it's not doing anything that we haven't talked about. And so from that point of view, it's just playing out one of the high likelihood expectations here at the moment. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.